Hello, I want to thank you for clicking on my channel. I'm PI187, and it's been quite a bit of a time's passed since I've last done any UK videos. So I thought I need to get back to doing some UK videos also. So anyhow, I figured I'd start with this one. It's called The Best Restaurants in the UK. I've done ones about different traditional UK foods. This will probably have more quite different stuff, I'm guessing anyways. But anyhow, I'm not exactly sure if this is about like the best foods in restaurants or the best restaurants to go to in general, or maybe the best restaurants with the best food. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll figure this out when we get into this. So get my mic or my headphones on here, and let's do this. All right.
This is really surreal.
What? I have no idea what I just ate.
Are you
It's a
kidding?
Big Mac ice cream. It really does feel like we've
That
gone down the
looked
rabbit
weird.
hole.
I've never eaten sand, but I'm going to be eating sand at the beach next time I go.
Today we are in a tiny village, which is home to...
Okay, this has already started off a little strange, but anyhow, that's cool. Bird's foot. That's weird. Anyhow,
maybe the most famous British restaurant ever.
Arguably the best restaurant in the world. 3 Michelin stars. We're at the Fat Duck.
Let's do this.
the fat duck.
I can't believe this is happening.
Heston.
I'm sure you've heard of Gordon Ramsay, but this guy has won best restaurant in the world. He's at the top.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Oh my gosh.
literally all ours.
Oh my god.
And it's literally called Mad Hatter's What?
This has been a once in a lifetime experience for us.
Real life Willy Wonka. Wow, this trolley has wheeled in. What is going on here?
We'll be preparing the first chapter, and it begins with a cocktail. This, a little different. We'll drop that into liquid nitrogen. Minus 196 degrees Celsius, so over 100 degrees colder than the coldest natural temperature ever recorded on Earth.
Right.
We love those.
So, already, I'm not sure if this is the best restaurants in the UK or the most expensive restaurants in the UK, because this does not look cheap by any means.
Comparisons.
This looks extremely fancy.
The purpose of this is kind of palate cleansing at the beginning of the meal. I always thought, brush your teeth, go out to dinner. That residual toothpaste flavour, I didn't like it.
No.
So what we've got here is it's a tiny bit of vodka, it's egg white, you've got green tea. The green tea is a neutraliser. It's got acidity because what we want this to do, make your mouth water.
So it's genuinely a palate cleanser, palate
Yeah, it's like
preparer.
to just kick you off for the meal, and then you
And
just pick it up, put the whole thing in.
Did he say he's putting that in liquid nitrogen? Whoa.
Is there chewing?
No chewing.
Does it just melt?
It just slowly dissolves onto your tongue.
And you find all these things that
Wow.
start to happen in your mouth.
That is honestly unlike already. I mean, we've sat down and the first thing I put in my mouth is unlike anything I have ever tasted before in my entire life.
It's gone.
And then the mouth starts to...
Oh yeah. I am salivating now. I
brilliant.
really am,
Saliva
yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Wow, the next course is out already. Oh my gosh, is that actually liquid nitrogen?
What?
It's bubbling.
Wow. Okay, well, I just learned something new. I did not know you could make food with liquid nitrogen. I would have thought that would be not good for you at all. But okay. I couldn't imagine what this stuff would cost you. And is it really like that good or just that different? Like, I'm sure a lot of people haven't tried a lot of this stuff. Like, to be honest, this is like beyond fancy as far as I'm concerned.
Constantly boiling.
It's constantly
its
boiling.
boiling point is
So low.
very low.
Super fluid.
This is half science lesson, half fine dining.
So the next stage for, like now you've got the saliva going.
Yeah.
There's one more thing, which is this. So we've got beetroot juice. We put it in a refractometer, basically.
A refractometer.
That sounds like something from the Avengers movie that they're all trying to track down.
It does. It weighs almost nothing.
Yeah, it weighs almost nothing.
Almost nothing. And then in the middle is horseradish. So then what the horseradish does is it triggers something called the trigeminal nerve, which is the nerve that runs across here. So it's the nerve that gets triggered when you cut up onions, when you eat chili, when you eat mustard.
Yeah.
And you look like a dragon.
Whoa. Smoke coming out their nose.
You can feel it.
Now the mouth is set up.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am at a loss for words.
I'm glad.
This
I do finally feel ready. I'm going to need that for every future meal.
How have we lived so far without this? We're obviously the original building.
This is the original building, yes.
You opened up a restaurant here in what used to be a pub in a 500-year-old building. Now we're able to sit here at, I mean, arguably one of the most famous restaurants in the world. You won sort of every accolade possible to win for a restaurant. When you started, there's no way you could have had any idea what was to come.
No, not at all. We took this over, sold the cottage, moved in with my parents.
Okay, wow, so it was all in.
Everything was in. I just
All in.
saw everything for this. I kind of jumped in, eyes closed. I was self-taught.
I heard that you...
My first paid job as a restaurant was this.
Wow.
Yeah, me paying myself.
Gosh.
Honestly, chaos. I worked out for the first 10 years, I was sleeping 20 hours a week. For 10 yeah. Upstairs, and that used to be sort of where we keep the cheese.
Okay.
There's an office desk there with all the dirty laundry, so I quite often slept on the dirty laundry.
So you really poured everything into this restaurant.
This place
Yeah.
has shaped me more than...
This seems like a very, very pricey restaurant. And why do each table have one of these sitting on top of them? Like, are we doing some Sherlock Holmes type stuff or something going on? Or is that just so you can see what you're eating?
anything or anyone else.
Wow. Well, it's an honour to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Heston.
so much.
Cheers.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Have you skipped breakfast?
Of course.
definitely.
Well, in that case, maybe a cup of tea to start?
Okay. This is tea?
It is,
Yeah,
It's both
that is
hot
tea.
and iced.
That's a weird looking cup. I like it.
What is that? What is going on?
Oh my gosh.
Look, Luke, can you come over here? You need to try this. Drink that, just like that. Keep it flat and drink that. Yeah.
What? Hang on. What am I?
Just try it.
Temperature.
How is it both?
How is that possible?
How am I getting hot and cold?
It's on one side, it's hot tea, and on the other side, it's like iced cold tea. It's not mixing. How is it still separate?
I'll tell you.
I love that we are experiencing one of the most insane culinary experiences of my entire life. It literally feels like we're in Alice in Wonderland, where my eyes are just being opened over and over again. And we've got the creator sat here with us.
I started making things with fluid gels. And so you know when you make a jelly from gelatin, which melts in the mouth. But if you make the gel and it would set, you just bash it through a sieve, and it becomes a fluid gel.
Right.
So that's not exactly liquid, because if you put hot and cold, it would just, one would go over the other.
Yeah. But then the mouth can't differentiate between the gel and the
And they
liquid.
both just taste like liquid. So on one side we have to be put more acidity to generate more saliva. So
And now what? We have little boxes of cereal sitting on the table. I've never seen those cereals, to be honest. Like, we have them here in Canada, the little boxes you can get made by Kellogg's and give you a variety, but I've never seen any of these cereals. These must just be in the UK or just not in Canada in general.
So you don't notice.
It's like a sleight of hand, but sleight of tongue.
Genuinely, this is like...
It was a bit, I don't know how long that took. A couple of years plus.
We've often talked about in really fancy restaurants, what you're eating is a work of art. But this feels like it is a work of art, but it's also a work of science.
Yeah, and a little bit of magic.
So we moved on to the breakfast.
Right.
Okay.
And we...
Oh, let me go back there a second.
And a little bit of magic.
So
we got brisk bites, free gift inside. Wow. Way to go, UK. Your simplest, squimpliest free gift inside. Wispy Squackers and Mock Munch. You know what's crazy? I like this free gift inside thing. Not that I'm a kid anymore, but when I was a kid, that was something that we got in the cereals here that they've now abolished. It's gone. What's that? Pixie Puffs in the back, and I don't know what the other two are. But yeah, it was the coolest thing when I was a kid. Like, all the boxes of cereals would have a gift inside, but they ended up getting rid of that, and now you just get the cereal, basically. They might put a coupon inside or something outside of the package, like, or even in a little plastic, like wrapped up in plastic, put in the cereal. But other than that, you're not gonna get no little frisbee or little trinket of some sort or anything like that, which, like, a lot of the cereals. So, and I guess it would definitely help you choose for what you were buying for cereal, because you'd be like, oh, I want to collect all these, so you're gonna buy that cereal brand and try to get all those different toys, and you never know what you're gonna get in your box. A lot of times, as soon as you open the box, your arm's in all through the thing, or you pull the whole bag right out and you're looking for the prize, because it's the only thing you're really caring about. I'm not sure what any of these cereals probably taste like. This kind of looks like cornflakes, but I could be wrong. Brisk Bites, I have no clue. I can't see what it looks like, so I have no clue what that's about. And Wispy Quackers, I don't know about that. Now, the Pixie Puffs, I'm guessing that's some type of puffed wheat. Maybe sugar-coated puffed wheat, like Sugar Crisp. I don't know if you have Sugar Crisp over there, but either way, yeah. Who doesn't love cereal?
we moved on to the breakfast.
Right.
Okay.
And we says in Cornwall, it's like one of these, I don't know, like a 2 or 3 star hotel. But in the morning, we had variety pack cereal.
Okay.
And that was a...
That's the one I'm talking about. The Kellogg's one here. We have this here in Canada. Now, I don't think ours come with Cocoa Puffs in them. And Grown Up Go Free. What is that? Don't know. But yeah, ours would have Frosted Flakes, not Frosties. That's what ours is called, Frosted Flakes. Honey Loops. Well, that's a different name for Cheerios or Honey Cheerios. Rice Krispies, definitely have that here. But even these are different than what we'd have. Cocoa Puffs wouldn't be in our pack. I think we can get Cocoa Puffs here, but don't quote me on that. We might not be able to get Cocoa Puffs here. But definitely Frosted Flakes, which I'm guessing that's what this is, just a different name for it, and Rice Krispies, 100%. And yeah, we don't really have Honey Loops, but I actually have we have a Kellogg's plant in our town here that maybe got put in 20 years ago, I'd say. Big thing. They make hordes of cereal. You can smell it every time you drive past it. I actually worked for a fence company back when it first got put here, and we put the fence all the way around it. But that's besides the point. Let's get back onto this food thing.
It's a real treat for me.
It's the best thing about holiday. It still is.
It's the best.
When you were a kid, variety pack.
No, as an adult.
Okay.
Definitely as an adult.
It's brilliant. So in this hotel, you can have a cooked breakfast, which is a double treat. So what we've done here is basically breakfast in a cereal bowl.
This is.
Hang on, what's this?
Hang on a second. This is.
And you got smoked bacon, tomato, toast, egg.
No way.
In here.
Yeah.
No way.
It tastes like bacon and eggs.
exactly.
Wait.
That's
It
exactly.
literally tastes like bacon and eggs.
Because I wanted both. I wanted the best of both worlds.
That's literally a full breakfast.
That's a full breakfast.
In a bowl.
Full English. And it's a full English in a
You know that
cereal
you
bowl.
have been compared
This
to
definitely
Willy
can't be
Wonka.
cheap.
This reminds me of the chewing gum that tastes like a full meal.
Yeah. I did try that actually for a TV show.
Of course you did. The real life Willy Wonka. Mate, this is honestly. What is going on?
It's amazing, Josh.
Within us being here for 10 minutes, we've eaten frozen cocktails, whole English breakfast in a cereal milk. It doesn't make any sense. It tastes incredible. The attention to detail is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I think this is honestly the only thing that comes remotely close to this is when we went to Osteria Franciscana.
Yeah.
What fascinates me
As your story is so unique.
I mean, I heard you had an incredible meal in France when you were 15. And that sort of inspired a love for cooking.
What happened was when I went to that restaurant in France, 15, 16, so the waiting staff crunching their feet on the gravel, the smell of the lavender, noise of the crickets that filled the air. And that's when I fell down this multi-sensory rabbit hole. I started buying French chefs' cookbooks in French and translating them.
Did you speak French?
No, not at all.
So, how did you do that?
French dictionary.
No, just word by word.
Yeah, talk about get a life. At the time, there was a book came out called On Food and Cooking, The Science and Law of the Kitchen. But in the book, he says, Harold says browning meat doesn't keep in the juices.
Okay.
Every book on just on TV,
Yeah.
you seal in the juices when you brown the meat.
Okay.
It's one of the most standard
Right.
historical cooking beliefs.
Was that when you were like, okay, a lot of what I've read in these French classical books is that.
Oh, so this is just the best restaurant in the UK. We're not going to do more than one restaurant by the looks of it.
Maybe it's not true.
That's exactly what happened. I went back to question everything, and that's the logo on my coat
your
of arms
logo.
is question everything.
Question everything.
Important to have an ice cream in hand when you're at the seaside, right?
What is that?
This is
Look how tiny this stuff is.
So the two are slightly.
Spoilers.
Ollie, yours is a special flavour just for yourself.
Oh, that doesn't
There's
look
crab,
very
red
appealing.
pepper essence, you've got the cone, and there's passion fruit jelly at the bottom.
I'm sorry.
It's
So
like a
crab ice cream. Oh, just straight in there.
And is mine also crab, or is there a nasty surprise? I don't.
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Big Mac. Are
That's
you
a
kidding?
Big Mac ice cream.
I love a Big Mac.
Ollie absolutely
I
loves
love
a Big Mac.
Mac. That's a Big Mac. Oh my gosh,
That
that's a
is-
whole Big Mac.
That is very
In an
different.
ice cream.
That's amazing.
Cool.
I mean, I must say it's very strange sitting in the Fat Duck with Heston himself with a mouthful of Big Mac.
In ice cream form. So, pair of headphones. This isn't like a is that cake moment, is it? Like we're not going to cut into this.
So I'd love for long enough. And if you put them on, this
Yeah.
was the dish that really got me to realise that everything is a multi-sensory experience.
Oh wow.
Seagulls.
Oh. Oh.
I can smell fish and chips. Are they?
I can't spell anything.
No.
I can smell fish and chips, but I think it's just in my
I think
brain.
it's your brain. It's
I think it's in my
fascinating
brain.
what the brain does.
I think also, having had 3 courses with you, Heston, I do genuinely think anything could happen. Like,
Anything's
Like I
possible.
think we could just take a bite out of this table.
This is a very weird restaurant.
Oh wow.
And what do we got here?
So that's this is edible, right? That's a beach.
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
It literally smells like the seaside.
Literally the smell of like when a wave comes in on the beach. It's probably because that's what I'm hearing, but wave comes in on the beach, and you get like that waft of seaweed.
I kind of wish they'd be putting the prices of these meals up, because I couldn't imagine what this stuff is costing.
Seawater, the freshness of the air that carries all that smell to
Do you
you.
know, that was
Definitely no,
brilliant.
I
You
can't
just
afford to
went
eat
deep
here.
there, 'cause I could hear your voice, and I took a spoonful of this
Yeah.
as you were describing what you can smell,
Really, yeah.
and I'm going, oh yeah, like it's not my dish.
I love it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's in there.
Yeah. The smell, the sound. Wow, that's really, really good.
But it literally looks like sand, sea foam, and sea rock. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that.
It doesn't.
on a.
I was fully
And what
ready
does it
to eat
taste like?
anything in front of me.
It doesn't taste at all like it looks, in the sense that obviously it doesn't look. It looks like you'd be crunching on some sand.
Yeah.
But it does taste how it looks in that it tastes of the sea. Like that doesn't look like it would taste like anything, but it tastes beautiful. This is very immersive.
Oh, is that an ice cream van? I can hear.
There is there's an ice cream van there.
Well, I thought that was a pickle, but that's the cured fish, hey?
Yes.
You know, the thing that comes to mind with this, and with your journey, Heston, I think there's a quote by Picasso where he spent his whole life learning how to draw like a child.
I think this might be a
And there's
little
something so
too fancy for my likings.
Childlike about
Yes.
your creativity.
Questioning everything. to see if it's
Yeah,
possible.
exactly. I have a 7-year-old right now, and just everything is why. The other day she
Adults
came in.
can learn so much from that.
The other day she came in. She said, "Daddy, where's hell?" And I was like,
Wow.
"Oh, hell is just somewhere away from everything." And she was like, "No, where?" Like, she wanted to know geographically where it was so that she could avoid it.
Dear Lord.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I do need to stop and say, though, that dish. Unbelievable. I have no idea what I just ate. Really?
Well, I've never eaten sand before.
I have no
but
idea
I'm
what
gonna
they
be
ate
eating sand
either.
At the beach next
How on
time I
earth
go.
did you make something that looks like sand taste that good?
Oh my gosh.
This is something you might not be expecting. We've heard that somebody's really keen on a sausage roll.
Oh my god! That is incredible. So Luke, our cameraman, is a big, big fan of Greg's.
It's the one thing.
That
isn't it,
doesn't look
people
too
talk about
bad.
Greggs.
Yeah.
They sell 1 billion a year.
I mean, they
Greggs do.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah, crazy. You're in the wrong business, Heston.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Absolutely.
Have you been to Greg's? Sorry, I can't believe I'm asking Heston Blumenthal this question.
I don't think I have. It certainly wasn't a decision not to go to
No,
Greggs.
Yeah.
no. Well, maybe next time we could take you to visit us here.
All right, let's not. No, that's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. Wow. They've made him a special fat duck sausage roll, Luke. I mean, just looking at it, it looks like the best sausage roll.
That does look good.
Greg's. I already know Greg's has got no chance.
I mean, it's very...
Go on, Luke. This is your moment.
There's your
And they've got
piece.
special fat duck ketchup for you as well. Oh my gosh.
Do you want me to do the honours with the ketchup?
I feel like you're saying I'm doing it wrong.
Look at the spoon. The spoon is so cute.
Wow. I was not expecting.
No. Wow. Yeah?
I think we might need a little pause.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than it looked.
Ruined sausage
Roll
rolls.
made a sausage roll. It's definitely
For
not
you.
meant for
Yeah.
Well, then it's quite a sausage roll and a Big Mac ice cream.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't think you're going to like it, so I'm happy to.
Look at that. It's a thing of beauty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that is hands down the best sausage roll I've ever had.
A free Michelin star sausage roll.
Yeah, literally no comparison.
Greg, if you're watching, you're in trouble, mate.
I still can't believe it. $1 billion a year.
Yeah. He's reeling.
I knew Heston would be here. I didn't know that he would.
Sit down to eat with us. This is such
an honour.
such a privilege. This kind of doesn't feel real. We're just sat here eating one of the most incredible meals that's just out of this world meals with the creator.
So up here, This was the clock we had made when we went to Australia. So we took the duck to Australia.
Okay.
Clock doesn't tell the time exactly.
Oh, wow, that's a
So
big
it's the
clock.
countdown of number of days. The fact that was in Australia while we were doing all this renovation. We left this exposed and we found out it's 1530, 1540.
Wow. Coming up on 500 years.
That's cool.
old.
Yes.
That is incredible.
Wow, I actually feel a little unsafe now being upstairs.
I want to jump up and down.
I need to test it. You're making the lights flicker.
Oh wow.
That's the wine cellar.
This is so
These are like those Japanese toilets. Have you seen those where you
Oh, what the frosted glass? Oh, talking about Japanese toilets.
Does it open up?
It opens up. It's a robot toilet.
I love it.
I think they're the most expensive toilets
Yeah. Oh,
in the
the
world.
world.
Pretty
That
much,
aren't
right?
covered in gold. So this dish was inspired by Alice in Wonderland and the historical British dish. The Victorians, world's largest consumers of turtles, and then they stopped eating turtles. I don't know exactly what happened.
They're probably running out.
They're probably running out. They're making a consomme, a broth from it. So they then made mock turtle.
Yeah, I don't think I would eat a turtle. Actually, I know I wouldn't eat a turtle. I actually really like turtles. Big fan of turtles. I couldn't imagine eating one. To me, it's almost be like eating a dog.
Soup. And mock turtle soup contains a calf's head, calf's tail, calf's feet for all the gelatin to make the stock. And I was looking at Tennille's drawings, and I looked, I thought, the mock turtle is the veal, it's the calf's head and the calf's foot.
I've just seen this turtle's made up of all these different...
So I researched the recipe, and this soup got taken really appreciated by the Parisians.
So you know it's good.
Crappy Brits with their food. The French embraced it.
Okay.
I wanted to make the consomme into the Mad Hatter's watch. And the Mad Hatter, they're the teetotal with the March hare. And they're talking about his watch, then he dipped it into his cup of tea. So I wanted to put all these things into the dish. To make the Mad Hatter's tea bag or fob watch, we make the consomme, but we reduce it by cold. So if you reduce something by hot, you boil it down, flavours change. If you put water back up and re-dilute it, the flavours aren't the same as you diluted it. So I wanted to try and reduce it by cold, which is very Alice in Wonderland because you don't
it's opposite.
reduce things by cold.
Right.
Pressure cooker, make the mock turtle soup, you strain it, and then you put it in the freezer. Take the tray out, and then you let all the gelatin in the stock, in the soup, acts as it's a net, it acts as a filter. So when it defrosts, you end up with the clearest consomme without any loss of flavour. So that's step one.
Okay.
This is just the full watch.
So you've sort of used this quote from Alice in Wonderland to create a mock turtle soup.
It's just dipping a frog wash in a cup of tea.
Wow.
Okay, so there's your mock turtle egg with swede and turnip.
Gosh, so
There's a little white radish on the outside. There's cucumber that's been vacuum sealed to break it down. There's bits of hot calf's tongue around the outside.
Okay. So what do? We dip the watch in.
Dip the watch in, just like in the story.
Gosh. Wow. And it's literally like a gold Mad Hatter's watch.
Oh my gosh! It's dissolving in there.
Yes.
What? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it comes off. Ah, okay.
Wow.
And then you pour it in.
Okay. This is
then
something
these-
else.
This is something else. No,
Toast
this is
sandwiches.
totally
I
something
remember
else.
the recipe. Mrs. Beaton or Acton.
Yeah.
But what on earth is a toast sandwich? Well, obviously, it's a piece of toast sandwich between two slices of bread.
There's a meme. There's a meme about this. Have you seen this?
No?
There's basically a meme about how bad British food is, and what we end up eating is a
Toast sandwich. Let's show that.
Yeah. So this is a real historical food, because I wasn't sure if that was just true or...
The filling.
So we've a little bit of
A
bone
toast
marrow,
sandwich.
anchovy,
Okay.
egg white and egg yolk mayonnaises, slices of black truffle, and slices of cucumber. You've got to have some cucumber in a finger sandwich.
That doesn't look too bad.
Probably actually...
Hell yeah. Holy crap, that's so good. And this is the mock turtle soup reduced by cold.
Turned into a fob watch. And served
Lest you
with,
forget.
with the mock turtle egg.
Oh my gosh.
This is
That
absolutely surreal.
that soup is so rich.
Actually, the cold reduction makes a big difference.
Cold reduction. I still don't really understand how that's possible, but okay. So this soup, it's completely clear, but it's so full of flavour.
Yeah, because I would typically have like a clear chicken soup. I guess when I'm unwell, like when I'm reduced by cold as a person.
Very good. Very good.
And you're doing that because it's easy, it's light, but that, I mean, it's as rich as any soup you would normally have. In fact, if you had much more than that, it would be too much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
I think I remember when I first heard your name. I remember my mum managed to get her hands on one of your Christmas puddings.
Yeah.
With the candied orange inside.
2 or 3 women had a punch up and Waitrose in Tay.
Mum doesn't like to talk about it. But it felt in a weird way like a cultural moment. I remember that Christmas. What was it like to be kind of the topic of conversation like that?
I don't know. I think it took me by surprise.
Really, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Heston has, I don't know where he's gone. I mean, he might be inventing a new form of cuisine.
I'm like honestly speechless because a lot of food that we eat, you can imagine how it
Ooh.
tastes just from looking at it. But this,
See, that's what I was
the first
kind
thing
of
we put in our
expecting
mouths
to
was a
see.
cocktail, totally
With some
frozen.
really nice
The texture of when you
hamburgers
put that
or-
in it and the way it melts was
This
unlike
is,
anything I've ever eaten.
definitely
ever
different.
in my life.
And then, I mean, the sound of the sea thing.
Oh.
It just, I mean,
It sounds super gimmicky that you put on headphones that's make, you know, this with seagulls and it takes you back to the sea.
I wasn't making it up, by the way. When I put them on, I genuinely thought that they were preparing fish and chips. I don't know why. It just kind of like.
What's crazy is you said it. And
Yeah.
like, at different points, they have sprayed bits of purple.
Yeah,
So you kind of
So I was like,
believe it, yeah.
I was like, no one did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
know.
I was like, I can't smell anything.
No.
But
But you
But then
doubt
I was
yours-
like, is it in there?
You question everything. That's their thing, right? You question everything. It really does feel a little bit like we've, gone down the rabbit hole. What is this?
I love it. It literally could be anything.
It could literally, you can tell me there's a whole meal in this one little bowl.
This dish is based on counting sheep. So this is like sheep, but it's got talcum powder on it.
I was about to say, why do I know that? Why do I know that smell?
Because it's one of the most soothing smell.
This is
I
a
did
very
quite a
weird
research into
restaurant.
The main flavour molecule in Johnson's talcum powder. And we've been working with this amazing perfumier for years. And so we found the aroma molecule, and then you've got this computer program that tells you what foods these molecules exist in. So we got tonka bean, orange flower water, lavender.
So it's like a baby powder. The fat duck baby powder.
My gosh.
And if you
This is so surreal.
I mean, it's exactly
What
the
is
same.
going on here?
It looks identical.
and then this is a bedtime like a Horlicks.
Gents, I've just got one request.
Okay.
It is bedtime, so if you could put on your nighttime
Eye
masks.
Okay.
Okay.
Get yourself tucked up.
And then when you hear, you'll hear some chiming. When you hear the chime, oh my God, look at the face. That's. Let's just say, for me,
Yeah.
this is really surreal. Okay, now you can take them off.
Oh, okay.
What? I love it.
The
I love
presentation
it.
of everything is just a completely a world of its own.
What's this? Is this Horlicks?
Mate, taste that. That is honestly one of the nicest drinks I think I've ever. I don't know what it is, but it tastes incredible.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
We should try this, hey?
What are those?
Oh. Oh, Wally! Oh, absolute disaster.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous. You will be chastised accordingly.
Okay.
Cheers.
And he's putting the baby powder. That can't actually be baby powder. It's probably like iced and sugar, I'm guessing. Oh, just part of the gimmick. What's with those plates? This is a very, very strange restaurant. This is not what I was expecting at all. Oh, sounds like my cat's having a sneezing fit back there.
There's ice cream in there.
Yeah, it's a milk ice cream.
What? What was that?
What is it? Freeze-dried?
What? What was that?
It's meringue. But what I love about this is it's all milky. It's kind of malty.
milky.
It is the taste of like a good night's sleep.
It's good night's sleep.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what it tastes
And
like.
then the last, the petit fours, the sweet shop, the idea is you're now in the sweet shop of your dreams. So this is the bit where you, before you go to
So
bed.
cool. Okay, so this is.
That, I'd put quite a lot of this on.
You'd recommend the baby powder, okay.
Yes.
What? The texture of this is crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's like a very refined Japanese mochi.
My
Goodness, all of this food.
Look, it is. It's like a pillow.
It's like, yeah, it's literally like
Look
an
at that,
edible.
Can you see that?
Edible little pillow.
Okay, so we're well and truly in the desserts category now.
Yes.
This is very sweet.
Not overpoweringly so. Got these subtle flavours. What's inside this thing?
Freeze-dried frozen yogurt. Yeah, there's some crystallized white chocolate.
The amount of preparation
yeah.
this food must take is insane.
Milky buttons.
Yeah. Are you just going all in one?
That is mad. But this is so soft. I mean, can you see how squidgy that is? Like a little edible cloud.
Obviously, this year you have been very public about your recent diagnosis.
That
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
wouldn't be too
It's a
bad at
cliche,
all, I
but
wouldn't
I
think.
think people like yourself speaking up about these things is so valuable. I personally just wanted to thank you. To come out so publicly with the platform that you have is incredibly brave. And
Thank you.
I really benefited from people like you in giving me the courage to go and get help. And I know that you'll be giving people the courage to do that as we
This
speak,
restaurant's
so I just
definitely
wanna
out of
thank
my
you.
price
Yeah.
range.
Oh, what a lovely thing to hear. Thank you.
That's good.
There's a house behind you.
We didn't like the neighbours before.
Mini fat duck.
Oh, okay.
This is literally
It was all handmade.
This is handmade.
Yeah, it was painted
by
glass.
you. At this point, I believe you could do anything, Heston.
literally, yeah.
Should we have a look indoors?
Oh, let's
Have a
do
look
it.
indoors.
It opens up. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So this is a sweet shop.
This is the sweet shop.
Of course, we've already gone to bed. We're in this land of dreams, and of course,
Okay, we're in the
anything's possible.
Oh.
What in the world is going on here?
That is incredible. Wow.
So we've a banoffee pie caramel.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
the banoffee pie is made with an
Tea
edible wrapper,
cake.
so it can
Okay.
be eaten in entirety, but do take it out of the paper box before you
Okay, got it.
This is the thing you were saying before. You don't know
What's edible and what
Yeah.
isn't? Yeah,
Yeah, I
literally.
went round to Heston's for dinner. Yeah, it was great, but we couldn't eat the table. The spoon was just a spoon.
Where's the talcum powder when you need it?
a recreation of a Tunnock's tea cake. We have taken it rather literally, infused with Earl Grey.
What actual tea?
Naturally, it's like an afternoon tea in a tea cake.
Love it.
And finally, rumoured to be the world's thinnest jam tart.
And
Almost exactly the same.
Wait, so what's this?
That's a rubber ball.
Reese's Pieces tea cake.
That's what that is.
Reese's Pieces tea cake.
Wow. A Reese's Pieces tea cake.
I do feel like we're in the presence of the real life Willy Wonka, Heston.
Yeah.
also, right, my the restaurant manager said, "Oh, table 6 would like a word." And I thought, oh, God. This very elegant older lady stands up and just says, "How wonderful! If only my late husband was to see this, the real Willy Wonka."
Oh.
And it was Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl's wife.
Yeah, Felicity Dahl. And then we did something for the Roald Dahl Museum. We did quite a bit of things together.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And when we
that's
went there for dinner for the
really cool.
first time, and a glass of champagne, I remember this, she delicately takes the champagne from my hand, holds out a brown folder, cardboard or paper folders, puts it on my lap, open it up, it's the pencil-written manuscript of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That's incredible.
There's a bit in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where Willy Wonka describes his motivation for the golden ticket. And he says, you know, I'm getting older and I can't do this forever. And I don't want an adult to take over because they would just do it how they want to do it, not how I want to do it. Have you thought about your legacy, handing these things on, the next generation?
A lot. Everyone has a legacy to leave, and I'm pausing because it's still quite new to me to be able to talk in a sort of semi-positive way about stuff that I've done.
Yeah, really. Wow.
It didn't used to be easy at all.
That's so strange from the outside. Because to us, you're a superhero, and you always have been. That.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
For giving us this
Yeah,
journey.
he looks like he has a hard time with compliments.
It's the first time I've done this.
Sit down and have a meal with a couple of idiots.
No, but thank you so
I'd
much.
definitely say he's a perfectionist.
I wish we could return
And that's
the
probably
favour
why
in
he has a
some way,
hard time complimenting himself.
But
Careful what you want.
honestly, you don't want to see my cooking.
No.
This has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for
Easily
us.
the most unforgettable meal I've ever had.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To you, Heston.
Indeed. Yeah.
Well, this was definitely
See you jolly soon.
See you later.
different and a lot different than what I expected. And above all, watch the glittering eyes, the whole world around you, because the greatest secret are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find out. Or never find it. Whatever that says. Well, that was definitely not what I was expecting by any means. I was thinking, you know, more maybe some traditional foods. You know, hamburgers, steaks, that type of thing. This was like very strange, very gimmicky. And it didn't say the price on stuff, but I can imagine I can't afford it. I would have to save up for quite a while just to go there and eat one night, and the meals look very, very tiny. So you might go away hungry, I'm thinking, and have to turn around and eat afterwards again because everything looks so small, and it's more of a, I don't know, like a lot of gimmicky stuff, and just like that dessert looks really neat. It's a little bit beyond like the way they presented it in the whole 9 yards, but I'm sure it tasted good. I thought the gold watch was really cool idea. It was really cool, but like I said, a lot of this is just for show. Like the even fact that they're putting on a headset to listen to the beach and the seagulls when they're eating that fake sand and sea stuff. Some of it seems like a little much, but I guess if you've got the money and you want to try something completely new, this would be the thing to do. And by the sounds of these guys, all this stuff tasted amazing. But like I said, it's definitely out of my price range. This is more of the stuff I could probably afford right here. But anyhow, yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm gonna give them a like. Let's do this right now. Boom. And yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna try to start doing some more UK videos again. I've been doing a bunch of Germany videos, and I've started doing some France. I've done a couple France videos, and I'm gonna try to do a lot of that part of the world because that's nothing. All the areas over there are nothing like what it's like over here in Canada. So anyhow, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you check out one of my other videos, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. All right, bye for now.